If you want to take a vacation, you have to unplug. If you want to unplug, you have to know how to do it. So unplugging from your business is the dream, right? Being able to sort of disconnect, take some time for yourself, and relax. But it only happens if you plan for it to be able to happen. And 3 things have to be in place before that's possible. The first thing, your business model. Like, not all business models are super like, I'm going to take the day off friendly. I know this because my business model used to not be friendly about this at all. And I made a lot of changes to make it that way, which, spoiler alert, is the only way this stuff happens. So now my business model is a little different. We've got passive income stuff. We only take on so many clients where there's sort of one-on-one time or deliverable time involved at all. And so my rates for those kind of things reflect the fact that there are only so many of them I do. Because I think one of the biggest things we do is we tend to overextend because our prices are maybe a little lower than they need to be for us to work with fewer people. So that was one of the things I had to do right up front. Alternative revenue streams with the passive income with the Rockstar Guides, and of course price my things so that I could work with fewer people and still make what I wanted to make and what I needed to make to support my family. So that's really the first step, is making sure that your business model supports you being able to unplug from the day-to-day from time to time. Number 2 is scheduling and systemizing. Obviously I have an editorial calendar, so my ideas are all kind of scheduled, but also the actual creation of my content is scheduled. I bulk produce things whenever possible. For example, I will bulk record episodes for an entire month of this show at one time, and then they go to my editor and she edits them, and then I get them scheduled out as blog posts. So that all happens relatively in a chunk of time. It's not the show comes out on Sunday and we're doing it Friday to record so she can edit Saturday and it goes up. Like, that never happens. That's not allowed. So I bulk record those kind of things. Same things, you guys have probably heard me talk about this, but I do podcasts on Thursday. That's when I bulk edit episodes. That's when I bulk record interviews. That's when I get that kind of stuff done. So that, again, I'm working ahead. And should I get sick, or should I go on vacation, or should I just need a day off, I can take that because that content's already done. The same thing happens with my social. I have what I like to call a social media foundation, and that just allows me to have a set number of messages scheduled out that promote like my episodes and episodes I've been on of other shows and the Rockstar Guides and all that kind of stuff. So it goes out on its own all of the time. So that's a big piece. Another piece of that part 2 is systems. I have the systems in place so that I am not a part of a purchase of a Rockstar Guide. You go to the website, you purchase, you get access, you go in, you learn. You don't need me to send you logins. You don't need me to invoice you. You don't need me for any of that because the content's already there and the way to get access to the content is all systemized. So that really allows me to not need to be involved in the day-to-day of that. Now, customer service issues can happen and logins need to be resent and things like that, but that's where you get to part number 3, is you need to have help. So this could be a VA, this could be an intern, this could be a business partner, whoever it is. You need to have somebody who can kind of back you up on those days where it's getting crazy and you have too much to do, or when you're taking time off. As you know, this year my team has grown. Charles is now my business partner, and we work together on a lot of stuff, and our team is going to be growing further as we add an assistant to handle email and customer service and that kind of stuff, so that those things can happen when both of us are disconnected, because he quit his full-time job so we can have more freedom, not just so we can tag team the business. It really comes down to making those decisions and making sure now that you have those pieces in place. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at what first steps do you need to make to have more of this kind of freedom in your own business. Is it looking at your business model, looking at your pricing, looking at the kind of offerings you have? Is it as simple as asking for some help? Bringing on a VA, even for just a couple of hours a month, can be incredibly, incredibly helpful to get some of this stuff off your plate, allow you to get ahead, and also have your back when maybe you are out of the office. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to share it with your friends so that more of us can take the freedom we want in our business. And the reason we started our business for that freedom, right? So be sure to share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. I will see you next time.